housing and poverty reduction.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. And when I was asked to say a few words today about Bill 60, I was quite honoured and quite humbled. My riding of Newmarket-Aurora does not enjoy the bounty of other ridings in terms of people of Lebanon heritage. But what I've learned over the years is the people who live in Newmarket-Aurora, who do have Lebanon heritage, play a very important role. I can't think of another group, although small in number, that has had such a large impact on our business community and on our social community as well. Whether they be members of the Lions Club, the Rotary Club, the Chamber of Commerce, I have found, I got to know all sorts of people who I only realized later on when we came together for celebration were all people who were so proud of their Lebanese heritage. And it really is great to be able to stand here and to be outside earlier to raise the flag and to move Bill 60 along. I can say, Mr. Speaker, I'm always interested in the history and the heritage of people who make up this multicultural, wonderful multicultural province of Ontario. And so it's fun to do a little bit of research to learn more about the Lebanese people and the fantastic contributions of Lebanon. So thanks to the wonders of Google, we were able to find some really fascinating facts that I just want to share just for a minute here, just to talk about the impact of such a small geographic area, really, when you compare it to, say, the geographic size of Canada, but the real impact that it has had. The alphabet, for example, Mr. Speaker, was developed around the 2nd millennium BC. It was the precursor to the Hebrew, the Greek, the Latin, the Arabic, and the Armenian alphabets. No small feat there. We have a judge visiting with us today. For many years, Beirut has been known right back to Roman times as the mother of laws, with one of, in those days, 3 of the best legal schools in the world. Mathematics, the Pythagorean theorem. Pythagoras was the inventor of not only the multiplication tables, but also the hypotenuse theorem. And any of us who've struggled through high school and elementary school having to memorize all of those will surely remember that name. Other great things like transparent glass and purple dye and the precursor to paper money, all really important. But one of the things that attached me at a very early age, Mr. Speaker, to Lebanon, and I really, just as a young kid, didn't know much about it. My father wasn't necessarily a great romantic, but one of the first books he purchased for my mother when they were first married in the early 50s was The Prophet by Khalil Gibran. We heard his name earlier. Published in 1923. It's now published in over 40 languages. 9 million copies, Mr. Speaker, are out there today. And I can tell you that reading that book as a young fellow really influenced me on a perception of Lebanon and the people who make up that great part of the world. And I have, when I've asked my Lebanese friends about this poet, they speak in almost reverent terms about this man and how he represents their country. So that's it. I will leave it there, Mr. Speaker. I'm really honored and humbled to be asked to speak to Bill 60 today. I thank all of my Lebanese friends for the work they do in the riding of Newmarket-Aurora and all of the work that the greater Lebanese community does here in Ontario.